Let's see if it works. Should I hope.
Where are you at?
We live.
Oh.
I think. Don't really know. Oh, you gotta pull up a chat and see. That'll let us know. Ooh. That might have been really loud. All right. For everybody showing up now, I don't know how good the sound is going to be. I'm going to try to talk as loud as we can. What is up? Sorry, we're looking at comments in a couple of different places. Picture and sound is good? Nice. I love it when you guys curse in chat, it asks me to approve. Chris, what's up, man? Randy, hello. Matt, what's up, man? Derek, how's it going? We got Kevin, Chris, Aaron. Yeah, well, the camera's in the way, so I have this little setup going here so that we could still do the computer at the same time and show pictures and videos and stuff. But the place that I have to put the camera, it's right in the way of the chat. I'm gonna try to move it over so I can see it. Let's see how this works. I guess all I want to do is be able to see that if it freezes up. All right. Hit your boy at DNR Auto for them Black Friday deals, VS Racing, Raystar, and more. Ooh, Raystar, really?
You didn't see that?
I didn't see that. Do tell. I don't Facebook very good.
I don't Facebook very good. Facebook less than you.
I guess. Or maybe I think I just have too many things going on in Facebook that it gets cluttered and I miss things. Today's stream is sponsored by Big Red. If you don't like Big Red, then fuck you. All right, I got that out of the way. Yeah, hit up Matt at DNR Auto for some Black Friday deals. VS Racing, which is already extremely affordable and good product. I guess he's got some deals going on, so go check it out. I don't know what Aaron said. Well, fuck you too. For.
Big Red.
Oh, you don't like Big Red? Jesus. It's all right. More for me. I've been drinking entirely too much of it recently. It's bad.
I hang out. I just don't hang out on live stream.
Oh, somebody giving you shit for not.
For fun.
Yup. It's weird to have her hang out with us, but I figure she has to hang out on this one because we spent all day trying to get the new project car, which she'll be primarily driving to the house. So we tried to get it into the garage. Well, okay, no, we didn't try. We thought about trying, and even thinking about it was too exhausting. So
dark, foggy, wet.
We don't know if the brakes work because the transmission didn't work. So, advertised, the car said, runs. I did not think to specifically ask if it drives as well. So it started. You had to drip in the fuel on its own or for it. But yeah, it didn't drive. I don't know. And maybe there's no transmission fluid in it or something. I don't know. Either way, we had to push it to behind the trailer and then use ratchet straps because I didn't bring a come along. I don't have a winch or anything like that. So we just ratchet strapped it, released it, ratcheted it again, released it all the way into the trailer and finally got it in there. What kind of hillbilly shit did you buy? Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that. It's pretty hillbilly at this point. So we still have the rear-wheel drive Civic. We're gonna you'll see it in this weekend's video because I'm gonna head over to Nick's. We were gonna try to get it here. I gotta talk to Nick about that tomorrow. I don't know if we still will try to get it here tomorrow back in the shop, but it's going to continue. It's just gonna be a longer-term project. So looking at it, and I've said this a couple of times. Sorry if I'm repeating it for some of the people that have already seen it, but if we put the money that is required into the Civic to have somebody else do the parts that we don't at this point feel comfortable doing, it's going to be a good chunk of money. I mean, a sizable chunk of money to get it done by somebody else. Or it's going to take a long time because to do it here, we want to get tooled up in our own shop. We need a bunch of stuff to be able to do it efficiently. So we looked at it as, all right, we want her driving as soon as possible. I'm getting, selfish and don't want to have her drive the truck anymore because I'm having fun driving the truck.
Well, I
So
also wanted this card, so.
yeah, and she wanted this car. Well, we'll go over that in a second. But so what it ends up being is it's either going to be a long period of time or a lot of money. And I figured we could use the money that we would have to spend on having somebody else do the Civic to make it quickly to actually finish a whole nother project car because it's kind of why we went down the road of this car is because it's going to be relatively cheap to be up and running and race ready. If we put that money into the Civic, we would be well on our way, but we wouldn't be ready. So there would be even more money and time into it and that. So we're basically just committing to it taking a long time. We understand it's going to take a long time. That's just how it's going to be, unfortunately. So, Randy, did you see the pic that I sent you? No, Randy, I don't think I did. Let me look at it right now. It sucks loading anything that way. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what Randy sent over. Oh, goddamn. Oh, I didn't even see what was on top of it. Okay, that's perfect. All right, I'll show that in a second. That was actually the one that she wanted.
Yeah, I liked it.
She preferred that, but we made a compromise and we got the car that she wanted. Yeah, they're more expensive for sure. Where the hose at? Oh, I mean,
there's a hose over there. Well, he spelled it hose, so.
That's true. Let's see, what else do we get? Okay, that's it. Let's see, how many people are here? I don't know. It doesn't say on there, does it? Oh, 18. Okay. That's pretty much the normal group. I feel like you hover anywhere from like 14 to 24. Like give or take there. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to be able to just like turn the camera around and be like, wow, there it is. But it's still in the trailer. It's going to stay in the trailer until at least probably Sunday. Because I got to go work at the shop tomorrow. Try to get Nick's customer's vet running and hopefully fiddle with his car a little bit. He's going a different direction with the Wagavan. So, and I think it'll be really good. He's got to spend a lot of money to get to the next level as far as digs go. So I think he's toying around with the idea of making it a roll car while he finishes his new build. That'll be obviously a dig car. All the normal OGs. I know, exactly. So it's awesome because I like remember a lot of people's names. I mean, there's some that I aren't in here as often as others or don't comment as much as others, but you got all the people that are always in here. I'm starting to remember the names. What do you think? Give me some of that. Tiny's got us drinking too, so that's kind of nice. Hi, Kathy's in here? Oh. Hey, so how about next weekend? I need to talk to you guys about next weekend. We went ahead and we're saying we're not even going to test this weekend. I think even up here it's not going to be a good enough test to benefit us a whole lot. And I got some other shit to do on Sunday, so I went ahead and just registered for Winter Meltdown. So we're planning on coming. Let's talk about plan and logistics and shenanigans. I was saying, not as fun when I can't snap. Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but yeah, exactly. I don't know how clean I have to be now that. No shit.
We still have a couple of those.
We do. We have a box. You know what we should probably do? Oh, hang on one second. I'll be right back.
Hey, sir.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna let him get away. Sorry, there's a spider. I had to go kill it.
Was it big?
Yeah, it's a big one. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, sorry. Trying to keep these bugs in check. That beard of wisdom, though, dude. You know what? It looks nice and what? Oh, okay. She's ready. Anyway, David. Yeah, let's figure out what we got going on for Winter Meltdown. But anyway, oh wait. make you guys wait too much longer because there's plenty of talking. What's up, Tom? About it. Which picture should we do as the beginning? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta switch this. Ow, you're killing me, dude. All right, hold on. I'm getting fancy with all these like scenes and stuff. Al, move. Come on. One way or the other. Okay. Wants to be right in front of me. Can you guys see him?
Okay.
All right. So.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad are those? They're like a 5, but they're not that bad.
Well, I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. She's saying, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad are the bugs right now? It's winter. This is like the least bugs that we get. So summer, I don't know. It may kick it up a notch. We may have to worry about like ants a lot more. I know we're gonna have to worry about those goddamn mud daubers more. I call them wasps because they might as well be wasps. I'm pretty sure they sting. I'm not sure, but when we got in here at first, like if you looked at the whole spine of this building, it was just clumps of wasps just hanging out up there. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, snakes is what I'm worried about. Snakes.
I don't think we'll have to worry about snakes around or in our area. Just don't go
I've seen those YouTube
walking.
videos of people opening their grill and there's like a snake in there.
Yeah.
It's my like worst fear.
I guess we'll turn the grill on before we open it up.
Yeah.
All right, Al, you're killing me, dude. He's like resting his face on face. Al got into a little scuffle today with one of the neighborhood dogs. All right, okay, so yeah, the mosquitoes. But okay, so David, I think you guys live in a whole different world. I know it's not that far away, but the weather seems completely different. And I don't remember down in San Antonio having such a big wasp problem. But everyone that I've said, hey, we got a lot of wasps out here. They're like, oh yeah, that's a typical problem. I'm like, what the? Nobody told me. But we'll figure it out.
Oh, it's got heartworm nets. Yeah, some people left on the run.
Yeah.
That and fleas.
Yeah, fleas for sure. Okay, anyway, we'll talk some more, but I want to go ahead and show you what we got going on here. So here is. Oh wait, actually, I gotta do the back. I know it's pretty bad. Okay, which one? I don't know if it's the one where you're striking a pose or.
I'm not striking a pose in any of them.
I don't know.
The bottom one.
Bottom one? Okay. All right, we'll do the bottom. Top one. All right. Okay. So here's the car. I screwed that up.
You did screw that up.
It's taking a long time. Ta-da! Yeah, I was gonna do the front because I actually really like the way the front is. But okay, so everybody who guessed El Camino, you are absolutely right. And it was funny because I feel like when I first put the picture that I posted out with the silhouette or whatever, there's a couple people guessing El Camino. Her silhouette was hilarious because it looked like some random ass Jeep. We didn't even know it existed. Yeah, we didn't even know it existed, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's definitely that," thinking that we traced like exactly on the outside. And we looked it up, and we're like, "Oh goddamn, it looks exactly like that silhouette." We fooled you without being on purpose. Yeah, so Fox Body threw everybody off because I was talking about triangulated forelink, and so everybody just went immediately to Fox Body or Fairmont or whatever, all of those. But G bodies are essentially they're a similar suspension type. So it wasn't lying, but it was definitely misleading. So yeah, and the reason for this, I mean, number one reason was she wanted one. She just said one day, and it was hilarious because she said one day, she's like, you know what I'd really like is an El Camino. And yeah, hopefully we can get rid of the shuffle before we even take it out. But she's like, I really like an El Camino, and I just in about a second and a half, like 1,000 thoughts went through my brain, and I was just like, okay, I gotta jump on this because they're not that expensive. It's a suspension type that we can keep ourselves in a true street class. We can do truck classes because it's got a tailgate. Mm-hmm. We can do all the other classes that aren't really very restrictive, like small tire and regular like street stuff or radial stuff or So literally everything. I was just looking through it, and I really liked the look of um, like the 80s. Or here, let me show you the front. The 80s, or like this one. This one's a 79.
See, I like the 60s better.
So she liked the old school one better with the double headlights in the front. I like this front. I've always really liked the way Malibu's looked. So this is like, basically a Malibu with a truck in the back. Let's see, hold on. That G-body shuffle incoming. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can avoid that. When you said it wasn't a Fox, I knew it was G-body. Yeah. So and then there's a couple of G-body options. So the reason why we went with the El Camino, because it's not like an original thing or what. I mean, the El Caminos are freaking everywhere. But I looked at it as there's so many classes that we can do this with. Yeah, she just wanted a cool car, and I'm like, well, we're not just gonna have a car that you put around in. It's gonna be a fun car. And I'm like, as soon as she said El Camino, I was just like, my God, I gotta jump on this shit because it's so perfect.
And then I saw one like every day.
Oh, of course, yeah. As soon as you start thinking about it, it's just freaking everywhere. Or yeah, Malibu front. Yeah, so it was definitely something that I wanted to jump on because it was. There's so many. It's a common vehicle, so there's so many kits for this shit. Like you go on there and you just say G-body front suspension. There's a kit. If you want a cage, somebody's already got one bent up and ready to go. You just gotta, obviously put it in there and do some minor fitment and then welding. Like it's just such a common thing that so many people make kits for the stuff. So really hope that we can get good price on stuff and get it going quick. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm neglecting comments because it takes me like 5 minutes just to answer one. All right, hold on. Let me see what we got here. Oh, how do I scroll in this thing? Yeah, there's two bars. Let's see. What happened to the rear-wheel drive Civic? Okay, so that one we've gone through this a couple of times, but it's still being done, but it's going to be a long-term project because of both cost and just logistics of the shop. So
it will be done.
It shall be done. Absolutely. Yeah, we're not stopping on that. That's important to get across to everybody. That's how you know when you found the right woman when they say they want an El Camino. Yeah, I know. I at that moment I was like, you know what? I think this marriage might work. So it was a good moment.
Getting ready for the divorce.
Yeah. Going turbo or spray? It'll be turbo. So we're basically going to be borrowing the Civic's setup. Mm-hmm. So everything that was ready to go into the Civic, we're going to use in this, and just get like a mock-up, tranny case and block to mock the other stuff up, because we're going to be changing some of the cradle on the Civic and all the rear end stuff. We can still use the rear end because I'm almost positive we're not going to be able to use the rear end in the El Camino. So yeah, I think we narrowed it entirely too much. So why not both? Wait, why not both what? Sorry, I'm behind on comments, so some of these things don't. Oh, gotcha. I don't think we'll need to. That's basically it. I mean, I'm not against both. We had both on the truck for a while too. Derek says Monte Carlo truck. Yeah, exactly. Or why do I keep getting these mixed up? Not Monte Carlo. Malibu. Yeah.
My dad had a Monte Carlo.
You did he? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that. Does he still have it?
No, my brother had it, and I think he sold it for like $300.
Damn. Let's see. I would have said to her, marry me to the El Camino. Wait, what? To the El Camino though. Gotcha. Hell, you can get an Elco for literally a quarter of the price of any other G bodies out there. Yeah, this body style, it was very affordable. Some of the other El Caminos though, like the older bodies, if it was in even slightly decently good shape, or if it ran, I should say, they wanted a ridiculous amount, like $6,000. I think the cheapest one we saw of that body style was like $4,500 or something. So got a lot cheaper on this one. Better links than coilovers, LG body. Yeah, so we're gonna redo the suspension. It seems like there's a lot of good stuff out there to kind of solve the issues of of the old G bodies, and then not to mention also allow us to edit our incident center. So that's going to be the goal. Now we can play the same game as all the other Fox body people by saying, oh, it's stock suspension location, but be able to move our links up and down. Got to try the VS racing. I do. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do give a fuck. That's obviously why I'm continuing on about it. Got to try the VS Racing 85 millimeter, just so I don't have to. Hey, I'd be glad to if VS Racing would like to, toss me. I'd put it right on the truck right now and go do a direct comparison with the 75. But if they want to send me one. Let's see. Derek said excited to see this build. Yeah, dude, I am extremely excited about it. Tom said, so is a K swap out of the question? Yeah, at this point, we've come too far. I guess it could put a K in there, but then we'd have to adapt it to the Turbo 400. And no, I'm not a huge. Yeah, I liked the direction we were going once we got the motor in there. I was super excited about it, but shit got directions changed. Boosted SS, where every Elco I see is double. Oh, okay, double of Monte Carlo. Can't wait to see this thing go wheels up. Yeah, hopefully we can keep it from getting too crazy, but it should go. I mean, we're gonna try to make this thing be very, I guess less crazy because it's gonna see more track than anything, and so I think we can set it up quite a bit different than the truck. The truck wants to transfer as soon as possible so that we can get more weight on that rear so that we can pour in the power. I don't think we're gonna have to do the same sort of thing with the El Camino. So yeah, I mean, unless I want to take it out on the street or a crappy surface of some sort, then yeah, we could probably set it up different. We'll have two settings for sure. What's the other one? Hell out of here. In Vegas, 80s G body other than El Camino think they're gold and want 10K out here. Jesus. So I don't know. So I think it just kind of it varies everywhere. I'm assuming wherever they're not. But as soon as all the ones that we were looking at, if they were, like I guess whenever this body style changed, I don't know when they went to the single headlights, if it was like 78 or 76 or something. But as soon as they switched over, all of them were pretty inexpensive. There were a couple like $600 or $500 ones out there. All-wheel drive, K the Civic. I mean, you already have the rear end in it. Well, the rear end's not in it. That's the problem. We still have a bunch of work to do on that. And it's at a very critical point where we have to basically create the rear of the chassis and bring it into the cage, and then obviously attach the body to it. So there's a lot more work in there than it really looks, and that's why we're not just trying to rush through it and dive into it. It's really, really important as well. I figure you'd make this one a street. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll take it on the street. She will be driving it at the track for the most part. As far as at this point,
yeah.
At this point, that's what she's comfortable with doing. I am perfectly okay with that. If we start out with some some of the legal, like when they close down roads and stuff. So it'll be a street surface, or or like when they do races on like pit roads of big oval tracks and stuff like that. We can get her used to a crappy surface at something like that first. Let's see. So how's channel doing? Did it pick up after the win? No, I mean it's not. I don't think it's picked up since the win. There's no like significant increase or anything like that. It's going to be a slow thing to come back up. So the biggest thing has been trying to upload frequently so that YouTube will start actually posting my shit up in more places, because you really see the difference on when you're uploading constantly and you stop for a while. They just throttle down how long they keep your video circulating, and it gets pretty rough. But we're going to do a live session every Friday, just like we were doing previously. So tonight's thing will be a common thing. And at least one video of whatever we're doing on the weekend or whatever we're working on. So yeah, it should obviously pick up with the El Camino here, still needing to do some maintenance as well as some sensor updates on the truck and plenty of racing with the truck. So yeah, I mean we got a lot of winter is going to be pretty really busy for us in both racing and working on it. So hopefully that kind of gives everybody something to look at because some people want to see racing, some people want to do the technical shit. Some of the Friday night streams are going to be, just on my computer going through logs and, looking at tuning stuff. And then we'll have working on the El Camino. So, and sometimes the Civic. So we both got to learn how to weld worth of shit. So that's going to be a major thing that we need to be able to. So am I, honestly. So that's going to be a weird one. So I solder ECUs and stuff, but it's like, I mean, I shake while I do it. So yeah, our welds, particularly mine, are not going to be very pretty, but we'll make sure they work. What else you got? Yeah, daily uploads, get the better videos promoted the most. Yeah, exactly. So that's the biggest thing right now is upload frequency. So did a live session the other night, doing a live one tonight, obviously, and then we'll have 1 or 2 videos from what we got going on this weekend. It really just depends on how much we get through on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, I hope to keep. I mean, it helps when everybody shares them, definitely. So by all means, share whenever you can. Whenever we upload a video, if you're watching it, some of your friends might like it too. So I don't know if YouTube is okay with the whole asking to share. They want it to be like naturally and whatever. Screw that. Help me out and share.
More so Instagram.
Yeah. What else I got here? It'd be cool to have. 1,000,000 subs money wise, but I like the small channel vibe. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I want it to grow, obviously, because I don't. I would like to not have to work in the data center industry anymore. Whatever direction that goes, I want this to grow. I think we're in a spot now. We made some decisions by one coming down to Texas, where we could really grow, and hopefully we do. So that's the goal. Even when it gets big, I mean, obviously, all of you guys hopefully would still be in the channel. I'm not going to be. If we get big, it's going to be on our own. I can guarantee you that because I just don't want to owe somebody else, for the success. So you guys hopefully will all still be here, and I'll still remember all of the OGs.
The subscribers.
What?
We don't have subscribers for the success.
Yeah. What do you mean?
No.
I'm confused. She been drinking. I don't know how people post so much and have. Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the thing is trying to get to a point where I can make the transition. Like, so right now we have to put so much time into it, and all we have is the weekend and like holidays. It's really tough to get to enough uploads for the week with dealing with day job stuff. So Tani's been she's a huge help with that because I'll work and she can take care of other stuff that I would normally have to do so that I can concentrate on video right after work or concentrate on the car stuff right after work. So that's a huge help, but it's tough. Yeah, until we can just say, you know what, all right, I'm making enough money now where I'm just going to commit to doing video stuff or doing whatever we got going on. It's gonna be tough to keep up that kind of frequency. I want to see it candy red with a mural on the hood, maybe of maybe the beard and Al. It'll be Al's face coming through the beard. And Rendon in Old English on the tailgate. Nice. How did you get the accent over the O? That's very nice. Let's see what else we got here. Chris says, look into AHP. Yeah, okay, so good news is that is the TIG welder that we're getting. Yeah, it's a very decent price, and we have a guy who is local that wants to get rid of his, and freaking Durful. Zeth always coming in. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Dude, that man is the nicest dude in the world. I gotta tell you. You need to start doing some, live sessions here and there, so that I can return the favor for you. I really do appreciate it, man. Hayden can help, maybe a grudge. Huh?
No.
Oh. Hayden can help, maybe a grudge race video versus the RX-7. Yeah, we were supposed to race a while back when he was on nitrous. I was gonna put it on like 4 psi, and we were gonna race. But now that he's turbo and he's done all that other stuff, I mean, that'd just be a regular race. So I would just try to beat him as much as possible. But I don't know if he ever comes down here. I'm sure we can race. But we'll see. I think he's planning on doing a decent amount of traveling this coming year, so I'm sure he'll end up down here at some point. I'm volunteering him. Yeah. Well, and we told him any of those guys, like anybody that wants to come down, you know, our friends and everything, they got a place to stay down here now, so they got no excuse to come on down.
What's
Got
a
plenty
foot
of room.
pedal?
Foot pedal? Get the foot pedal. Oh, are you talking about like the footprint outline pedal? I'm assuming that's what that is. Like in Joe Dirt, he's like, yeah, I'm getting a footprint pedal or yeah, footprint installed. Shop's not done with it or something. I can't remember.
I thought we got to go out and get a mullet.
Yeah, you're gonna need a mullet wig at least. Let's see. I still got to get Wi-Fi in the garage. Yeah, so you should see what we had to do to get Wi-Fi in the garage. I got a cable from my office in the house strewn all the way across the backyard into the shop right now just to feed this one. But not a permanent solution, obviously. We'll get something going in here. Probably won't be this year though. How far away is what you got? I mean, can you rig up something like I did? Just run a cable from wherever your internet is right now. Let's see. You should do a video of some of the old street racing stuff with you talking over it, like some of the old high altitude video stuff.
Like your video where you get a call and you're like, I'll be right there, guys.
I liked doing those. Those were fun little clips.
Your flip phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was funny. Dude, every now and then it's fun just to do some like, you know, little, you know, staged clips and stuff. I should do more of that. It's fun. That's funny. Yeah, no, we'll probably do is, you know, races that we're not going to compete in. We'll just go and cover them. So, you know, we'll like do the whole media thing and, you know, you'll have a different perspective, I guess. Like it's still going to be the same racing. There's probably going to be, you know, the big names at some of the races. But I don't know, maybe we'll have a different perspective because we'll walk around, talk to people in their pits. And I know I would be asking them different questions than some of these other people. Let's see. Or were you talking about playing that video right now? I don't know if I have any of those clips. No, on the AHP, I fucking hate that pedal that comes. Oh, okay. So the one that we're getting though has a different pedal and a different torch. It comes with a bottle and a cart and a couple other accessories. So the guy bought it and he's had it for like a year and a half or so, and he just can't get used to it. He basically said, I can't get used to it, and I'd rather have the money for my motor. So I was like, deal, I will gladly take it. So yeah, he's giving me a really good deal on it. Let's see, dirt floor. I think he's talking about the HP pedal. They have a goofy pedal from factory. Ask me how I know. Yeah. So the pedal at least will be taken care of. Yeah, I could. All the ground's frozen up here though. Oof, yikes. Low altitude now. Yes, it's wonderful. It's got to be. It'll have to be LAV. HAV video, non-blurred video days. No, I blurred everything back in the day. What are you talking about? I spent a long time blurring that shit with the program that I was using back in the day. Let's see. I mean, the important stuff. Some people, they didn't care if their face was in it, so we didn't do it. But plates and faces, if you go back through all of those, it's all blurred. Because I had the cops coming after me for the video, and that's one of the reasons why we stopped a long ass time ago, because I was urged to not do it anymore because of how, you know, legally exposed I was, I guess. Turned out to not really be a freaking problem because, you know, everybody's still doing it, making decent livings on it. But that is why we actually stopped, because the freaking Colorado Springs news did a story on me, and I was like, okay, well, you guys weren't supposed to use the video without me, and they're like, okay, well, we'll just talk to the cops about it. It's like, had to go through a bunch of crap to deal with that. Almost sea level videos. Exactly. What prompted the move? Sorry, I haven't kept up with the YouTube stuff. No, it's not a problem. Basically, for the most part, racing, a year-round racing season. So we wanted to live in a place that had weather that we could have racing in the winter still.
Mm-hmm.
That was the majority of it. So.
That was another reason for me.
Yeah.
I don't know anything out there.
Yeah, work allowed me to go out there, so yeah, we picked up and left. I was getting tired of the seasons. Get yourself a few TIG fingers. Yeah, I know. I got to get a lot of stuff, and this is like kind of the stuff that we're talking about that we need here at the shop. Like, I need a lift, I need a TIG welder, I need a nice bandsaw, I need you know, just a lot of miscellaneous tools that you don't really think about. But if you were to buy them all at once, I mean, I got like fucking $6,000 of tools to buy. Let's see. G-Pie Shuffle coming up. Yup. Oh man, you know I should change the title of the video now to help me out, but yeah, that's alright. How's that warm winter? It's freaking awesome. I mean, I just have
chilly.
Yeah, I mean it's 45. It got down to like 37 or something at one point.
Still wet too.
Yeah, I mean the time that it's cold, it's because it's rainy and nasty like it is right now, but it's totally doable.
Yeah.
It's not 20 inches of snow. That's what it's not.
Yeah, that got a
Yeah. Let's see. Captain Killjoy at the pig farm. What does that mean?
That means we can get a pig.
Is that what that means? No legal weed though. Yeah, that wasn't really big. Neither of us smoke, so Colorado was wasted on us.
We made room for 2 transplants.
Didn't you have a shirt that said street racing pays my bills? No, I didn't, but that's hilarious. Whoever makes that. It did this month. It did help buy the El Camino.
Oh
yeah. Yup. So that was great. Oh yeah, I gotta see it. Tanya, this is a
That's family tradition.
Yeah, family tradition, I guess, is to make ornaments every year, so that you just like stack up ornaments and you have more and more, and they show the year that you got it on the back and everything. So your tree ends up just being full of memories and ornaments and stuff. So the one for this year that she got me was. Oh wait, let me switch. Hang on. Oh crap! There we go. I know. Well, because it won't focus unless I manually do it. No, it's not auto. I had to do it to fix. Can you guys see that?
I think you gotta go down.
Oh, do I have it? Let's go. Oh shit! I don't know if you guys can see that. This video is brought to you by Big Red. Yup. I don't know. Okay, let me know if you guys can see that. If not, I will actually, focus it in on it. But I have to have a fixed focus, so it's hard to see. But yeah, super, like really well done too. Like I don't know what he used to etch it all, but
it's a laser.
Yeah, it's a little piece of wood. Is it?
Yeah, it's laser cut.
Oh my god, it's done so nicely. It's super cool. I love it. And then the back of it just says Derek and Liam 2019. Oh, Liam Neeson. It does say that. Oops. So yeah, that's the coolest Christmas gift, and that is one of my Christmas gifts. This is how gifts go with her. Is just as soon as she gets them, she has no patience and she just gives them to me.
I was a miracle if you keep me a secret.
Yeah, I know. Really, well, because it wasn't a gift like to give.
I know, but still, I don't know.
You already knew.
I don't know how to keep secrets.
Yeah, that's true. She's pretty bad at it. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, good. Yeah, Kathy, this Big Red's for you. Let's see. Make street racing great again hat. Yeah, that I do have. I'm not wearing that one anymore.
We got that specially made, yeah.
Yeah, we only made one. I mean, nobody really. A couple of people asked, "Oh, where did you get that?" And I tell them I made it, and nobody really goes any further than that.
They're expensive. If you do, it's like a single hat purchase. I think it's
it's $45.
45,
yeah. It was too much. That's for sure.
See, he can't say much. He's already got his presents.
Did he really? What you guys doing? Okay, yeah. You'd wear that hat? Well, and I can always do like a group buy thing or something. So what we started doing, because since we don't go through a whole lot of the clothing that we do. I mean, we still have some of the shirts from like 6 months ago or something. Not a crazy amount to go through it, but if you guys want certain things, let me know in the videos, obviously, and then we can put it on the website, and then you guys can order them on the website, but we'll let you know that we're going to wait like a certain period of time before we actually order it, in hopes that there will be multiples, so that we can get a better order going.
Yeah.
So, because if somebody comes in and like, hey, I want a hat, and that means the price will end up having to be $40 or whatever it is for one. But if we get a couple of people, then we can give you guys all cheaper price. We're not trying to make money off of that clothing or anything. We just want more of our stuff out there.
I know somebody makes a makes you really good hat, but it's not the same.
You actually almost demonetized us. Let's see. Yeah, somebody. Well, Farm Truck and Asian do, or somebody, one of those guys.
Karen and Justin.
Oh, a red one?
It's not red. It's got different font.
Oh, okay. I like my black one. That way you can wear it and somebody won't assume things. Let's see. Where I had to get back. What? I had to get the block to the machine shop. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Dude, you gotta make some money. Your time's not free. Well, it's not a crazy amount of time that we're spending on the shirt stuff anyway. And
it's more promotional.
Right. Mostly what we see it is our name is out there more in some way, shape, or form. So if somebody sees a funny hat, they like that hat. So the next ones that we would make, we would put obviously the slower than you, and YouTube logo on there, so that people would be able to have that easier conversation. But yeah, at this point, we're not trying to make money off of that. It's viewed as an investment into advertising. So, it's the more you buy, the better it is for us, whether we're profiting on it or whether we're technically just reinvesting that into advertisement, which is what we're doing right now. I got an anvil as an early Christmas present. Did you need an anvil, or did somebody just give you?
Cartoon when you drop it on you?
Well, yeah, but it actually has a purpose.
What's the purpose?
Jared says, "Hey man, it's for like blacksmith stuff, metalworking and stuff like that."
I always think of like the Roadrunner.
So like dropping on Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jared said, "Hey man, this is an older question, but my buddy and I want to know where we can find the video of White DSM smoking the Busa on Powers in Colorado Springs." I don't know if it's on any shared sites anymore. Oh, you know what? I bet you it's on Vimeo. Check out Vimeo and search for high altitude videos, and it should be on there somewhere. All of them are still up. I checked, like a month ago or something. So it'll definitely be there. If you have any stickers for advertising, I can put them on my cars. I have like 6 of them. It's good advertisement.
We do have stickers.
Yeah, we do have stickers. Yeah, actually we have 2 right now. We have 2 different versions of the stickers. So we got the one that just says slower than you in YouTube, and then the other one that says 325X. Oh yeah, that's right. Here, I will go there now. Oh wait, I want to do the other.
Are they small animals or like big?
It's still on that anvil thing, huh? Describe the. Oh, okay.
For blacksmithing and brickmaking.
Oh, that's awesome.
Boss Flex has like 25.
Yeah, well, so I've seen other videos where they like restore old school anvils.
Are they small enough to like use as a paperweight, or?
Well, I don't know about these.
Where
Every one that I've seen is like
anvils?
In a big shop. We can fit 25 anvils on that wall.
Yes.
They're basically small investments that gain value. I didn't realize they gain value every year. That's cool. Yeah, I've seen some of the videos, like the blacksmithing and stuff. Dude, I watch like hours. Oh my god, constantly. And then I realized that they restore the anvils themselves too, and I started watching some of those. It's crazy. I know, that's what I said. Casted an anvil. LaShonda is doing her own thing. She'll be all right.
She don't need no man.
Yeah, she all right. Let's see. Okay, so here's a good picture of how we were. It's just having the two straps there and just ratcheting them and then extending them and then pulling the slack and then ratcheting them again. Dude, it took us. We were probably ratcheting for like 45 minutes.
It didn't feel that long.
Wasn't that long? Well, from when we started all the way, because I started ratcheting before it was even in the trailer because it was too hard to push. Of course, tires were flat, so that was.
Well, one tire was flat.
All of them were flat.
Not as flat as the one.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
They were still rollable.
Yeah, they were low.
Yeah, maybe it was 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It sucked though, because sitting on that.
Oh yeah.
Kneeling on it hurt.
Yeah. Sissy. Here, do this.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if this sounds.
Heyo.
Yeah.
Apparently you are.
Okay, I don't think the sound is playing in, so like you're hearing the sound from us. It's probably going to sound really crappy, but it's a little rough. We got some stuff to do. They tore it all out and everything, getting ready to make it into a race car. But there's a lot of obviously interior stuff and street stuff that we want to put back in. So there's plenty of work in there, but it's nice not to have to worry about taking any of that stuff out while we get into doing the cage and stuff like that. So, and there's the walk around. There's my spider be good stick. There was crazy amounts of spider webs in there, so I had to scrape them all out. Oh goddamn! Look at that shot.
People pay good money to see it.
Wait, who? Try and get some of that money. I don't know which one this one is. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm going to take a really far picture. Alright.
My picture taking skills.
Alright, back to facing. See? Chris noticed. Thank you. Lots of big red. Lots of big red goes into that. Where we go? You pay per noun. You pay per pound. And for name condition. Oh, that's crazy. I did not know there was this giant world of anvils.
I'm gonna have to go on YouTube.
Can I know you're paying when I broke the main shaft on my 6060? I had to use ratchet straps and I come along to get the car into the garage. Yeah. Okay, so the other problem is getting it into here. There's a big slope coming down into our garage. So we're not positive how good the brakes are yet. We didn't really move it fast enough, and by the time we were pushing, we didn't have to worry about the brakes because it was so hard to push. It just stopped itself. So yeah, we got to see how we're getting it into the garage. We might have to pull it with the truck all the way up to the top of the hill, and then back it down, just let it roll down and have somebody in the car while at the same time backing it down with the truck. So it's gonna suck. What I want to do is I'll show you guys in a future video. I want to put some female anchors in the concrete up at the top of the hill, and that way I can bring out a winch and use it to lower a car down or pull a car up. What? El Caminos can fit four-wheel drive drivetrain from a Blazer. That's interesting. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of four-wheel drive for drag or even street vehicles. I know it can be a big advantage on some surfaces, but in rear-wheel drive, honestly, I feel like you get diminishing returns from the four-wheel drive stuff, even on the street, because eventually you see some of these all-wheel drive cars, like Prime is a good example. Prime is a prime example of where he's doing a wheelie. So it's majority of the work is being done, or pretty much all of the work at that point is being done by the rear tire. So he's got that car leaving so well on primarily the rear wheels that how much benefit are the front wheels once they come down, or are they harming him? At that point, wheels are going real fast. He touches down and they just start doing a burnout. So I don't know. I've never looked at the data though to see is there that tiny mid-range where he can pour in the power and rear-wheel drive guys can't, or is it pretty much the same where he would be just as fast, maybe if he was rear-wheel drive and more consistent, because it would be more predictable. I don't know. Let's see. Demonetize sexually explicit content. Yeah, probably. It's too good. They got to keep it off the internet. They're like, no, can't have that on there. Not unless we're getting money for it. Let's see what else. Well, it's great to see you two happy. Congrats on the Elko. Let me know where I can get those stickers. I will rewatch the video and catch you on the next one. All right, awesome, man. I will pull it up here in a second. It's just the Big Cartel website. It should be.
bigcartel.com/slower-than-you.
Yeah, I can pull it up real quick. Give me 1 second.
Hey, Al. You sit down.
Dude, he is smelly.
Hey, sit.
Al seems upset. Like y'all are on his couch. That's pretty much how this is. Tony got replaced by a dog. Oh, you're right. He's like just completely blocking you. Huh? I will drive more stuff to break. Yeah, it's more weight. It is more stuff to break. Although I've seen a lot of people having, or a couple of people having a lot of really good success with durability, as far as that goes. But it's the same thing. I'm not sure the concept really is worth the effort, I don't think the benefits are worth the effort to go with the all-wheel drive stuff. Let's see what we got here. I wonder if it'll just pull up.
Stop looking.
No, it won't. If you want to, you can go to.
Hey, stop.
Jeez. Hang on 1 second. The interwebs. I'm asking it to do enough just streaming this shit, so every time it's like, seriously, you're trying to have me do more? Okay, anyway, what I'll do is I'll go back through this video when it's all done and put back up. Actually, all of the videos pretty much, I put a card at some point in the video that has a link to the Big Cartel site.
I think it's on your homepage too.
Yeah, it's on the homepage as well, but it's kind of hard to see because it's up on the like bottom right corner of the banner. There's a link that you can click.
It should just be bigcartel.com/slower-than-you.
I think she's right. Hopefully you can hear her. Great video if you like DSMs and Moby. Yeah, and it was man, I missed that car. That car is now completely no more. It was Tyler's. Yeah, it was Tyler's old 2G, but then he had that set up that he put into the 1G, and then as soon as he did an 8 in that, he parted it out. So there's no piece left in Tyler's possession anyway. Let's see here. All-wheel drive is legit for crap roads. Once the road is nice, benefit diminishes. I think even on the crap roads, though, I really just think so. Like if the truck is launching and doing a wheelie, then the concept that it's using is primarily rear-wheel drive. So I don't know. It's even on crappy roads. I don't think the benefit is enough, but I don't know. I could be wrong. We've gotten down some pretty shit roads. So let's see what else we got. Brendan, Big Booty Judy's in the house. Y'all get a new car yet? We did. Here, I should just keep it up so for when people come in. We did release the information. There it is, and it's shitty glory. It did actually run, but we had to literally drip fuel into the car to keep it running. Let's see, what else? Only reason I brought it up is because a buddy of mine who passed recently, he had one back in the 80s, had some damage done to it. Asked his dad for some money to fix it, and his dad said no. So, wait, where is that? What were we talking about for that?
I thought you were talking about the four-wheel drive.
Oh. Hang on. Oh, yeah, you're right. No kidding. Well, that would be cool. I don't think we'll do it in this one. I think we want to keep it, pretty simple and keep it rear-wheel drive. But it would be cool to see. I mean, somebody might have done it, right? Obviously, if that's a known thing, somebody had to have done it. That would be pretty cool. I did find out we remembered incorrectly, and it was. Oh, you're right. He did race a Busa, but the video was of the ZX10R because there was this whole conversation of um, he beat the Busa by more. So we'll just say that. But the guys who were friends with the dude on the ZX10R were like, oh, well, he only beat him because, as bikes always say, oh, the rider's not good. The rider's bad. If I was on that bike, I would have won. And so then we got, who was considered, I guess, a good rider to race him, and he was on a ZX10R. But yeah, the ZX10 actually did better. Also makes it hard to get data on the front wheel versus rear wheel speed. Yeah, but you can, I guess, not no harder than normal, I would say. I mean, so Big Booty Judy is in here right now. I'm pretty sure they monitor front wheel speed. Right, Robert? You guys have, like, on Prime's truck, that's where you did the magnets on the inside as your pickups, or was that on a different car? He went to the junkyard and found a blazer that fits. His dad found out you're not doing that. Give the money to fix the El Camino. Oh, that's funny. There's a guy with an all carbon all-wheel drive. No kidding. That's interesting. Oh, wait, I know. I think I have seen the all-wheel drive one. I didn't know it was all carbon. I remember seeing that one where the dude like had a ratchet strap or something into his garage, and he's in his driveway just freaking roasting all four. I remember that video. That was pretty cool. All drive logs are always convoluted. Why would they be convoluted? I mean, data's data, I would think. Let's see. Do I feel like Big Cartel? Fucking y'all, you can't Google search and just find the sellers. Really? I feel like I've searched it before. Well, I think he's saying that he can't.
No, I know.
Find it. Let me see. Let me search it right now and see what we got going on. Big Cartel.
I don't know. Have you searched on your phone though? Because it might come up.
No, I went right to it. Yeah, just search Big Cartel slower than you. Mine was the first thing that popped up.
We'll go to it and see what it is.
Oh. Let's see. Yeah, it would be faster two-wheel drive. Plus the side. Yeah, is throwing.
Slower than you.bigcartel.com.
Yeah, or just Google Big Cartel slower than you. Either way, that should work. Yes, it'll be faster two-wheel drive. Plus side is throwing power to it and keeping it somewhat manageable. Using front stock hub. Okay, for front wheel speed. Gotcha. I don't know. So you think you can throw? You think there's a range where you can throw more power in because it's four-wheel drive than it being rear-wheel drive? Is there like that? When we don't have enough momentum as rear-wheel drive to start pouring in the power, you think you can pour more in on the all-wheel drive? I just wonder if I mean, because he's very scramble button happy. So I just wonder if it'd be more consistent, because it's obviously fast as shit. And he does really, really, you guys do really good with it. But I just wonder if it would be a smoother thing, more consistent as far as going straight if it was rear wheel drive. So not just faster. I mean, even if it was even slightly slower, I wonder if it would benefit more to make sure. But then again, I guess he hasn't crossed too much, so it's not a giant thing. But 100 foot to 330 foot would be my guess. Yeah, possibly. GPS makes sense. Would you chart GPS and calculate slip though? So I can't. On the GPS sensor for Holly, at least, it goes into the dash. It does not communicate via CAN to the ECU, so I can't log the GPS speed. But it's fine. I mean, there's always a good way. We'll be doing that soon, putting the front wheel speed on the truck. So we'll show you guys how we did it. Robert's given me a couple ideas as far as, we were thinking that we were going to be able to use the back of the studs, which we're still going to try. We might be able to do that. But he was talking about putting magnets back there so that you can use the different sensor and just create your own pickups, basically, if the bolts don't work out. If we keep the front down, we can throw it all as soon as it can make it. Okay. Do you think you wouldn't be able to do that rear wheel drive though? You think you would have to progress that a little bit? Because I mean, what's that progression really? I mean, so if make it all or bring it all in as soon as it can make it. I mean, it probably makes it before 1 second mark, right? If you watch Prime versus Ryan Mitchell in Kansas on a good road, front stayed down. We left on 16 pounds, and the 100 shot ran 42 pounds total. So, okay, so it stayed down. So that's the biggest problem is when it does so good on rear wheel drive that it lifts the front wheels up, and that creates the drama where that starts. Once it comes down, it's spinning and steering him all over the place, basically. That's interesting. Be curious to see. I mean, you guys use the Draggy on that one. Be curious to see the time differences between, an all-wheel drive pass and a rear-wheel drive pass in the same surface. It'd be interesting to see. Two-wheel drive car. You have to play with power to keep from blowing the tires off. I think Prime can still blow the tires off screen. See, and I guess okay. So I'll agree with you definitely on that. Is that if he has the wheel speed, he seems to be still moving. Obviously more than the rear wheel drive guys. If we spin too much, uh, we don't go anywhere. So I guess we do have to be better at guessing the power right or managing the power correctly versus the four-wheel drive. Even when he's just blowing the tires off, that bitch is still moving. So that's one thing, I guess. Been trying to talk him into going two-wheel drive just for the power loss to the drivetrain. Yeah, I don't think he would. Yeah, I think it would benefit him more than it would hurt him. Hopefully, it'd be interesting to see. Let's see. Nissan four-wheel drive stuff is convoluted to find info on. If looking transaxle based four-wheel drive, will this for R16 DDT 6-speed 4-cylinder. Wanted to make my Versa 1.6 turbo and all-wheel drive. That'd be pretty cool. Using the D21 four-wheel drive. I've never even actually looked at any of the Nissan four-wheel drive stuff. We got the truck that we started out with, it was a two-wheel drive. I see Roman run his 8 in the Grinch. I saw that he did at the post in the time slip. I haven't seen the video of it yet. Plus the weight. Yeah, that's got to be a lot of weight. How much do you think that takes away, Robert? Plus how much weight would Prime Shape go two-wheel drive? Exactly. Yeah, I bet you that's a decent chunk, huh? How was the sound, guys? When I did that video, was it like really crappy sound or was it decent? I thought about putting some music on in the background while we do these things. Because it's just so quiet here.
I know.
Isn't it? It's a little bit too quiet. 700 freaking pounds out of the front to mid area. Jesus. That's nuts. Screw the power that you gain. 700 pounds is oh, Jesus. That's significant. That's crazy. You're taking off more than a motor. It's like taking out a motor and a whole turbo setup off of his car. Wow, I didn't realize it was that. Now, that has its pros and its cons, but it's coming off the front, so it's really mostly pro. That's all good stuff. I think we would change the front arm spindles, wheels, front diff, transfer case, drive shaft. Yeah, that's a whole lot of stuff. Duty went like 163. Yeah, I thought it was like 165. Yeah, it was up there. He was moving. Thing's making some power. Did a decent 8th mile too. Those all-wheel drive cars are doing well. They'll get it. It'll at that same power or maybe even less. It'll go faster for sure. Because there's a lot of looking at the time slip. There was a lot to gain in the front half that I'm sure they can. I'm sure he can. I mean, that's like a three-quarter chassis versus stock body. Yeah, that's huge weight. We will never get that amount of weight, even if, I mean, Yeah, we'll never get that weight out of the El Camino. That's for sure. To be able to just take out a quarter of a freaking car out of your truck. Now, I don't know what the total weight is, but 700 pounds out is 700 pounds out. That's crazy. I think the all-wheel drive is fine when you've plateaued. Good example is a lope, I think. Oh, a lope. Sorry, Aaron Lopez. They don't know what a lope is, do they? Or maybe not. I think he got down to 860s, went all-wheel drive, and killed like 3/10. Right, exactly. So I think a lot of the all-wheel drive stuff is the key. The people that did the best with it were already fast front-wheel drive. You seem to have a very good front-wheel drive, worked-out vehicle, and then you go all-wheel drive, and it just rockets you through the time. Those all-wheel drive Hondas remind me of 80s Group B rally. Really? Why? I mean, carbon fiber and a hole saw. Fibre. Can't wait to see what Kyle's MR2 does when he gets it right. So I didn't see the videos. What?
I saw some pictures.
How did that go? Yeah, I saw wheels. It looked good to me. Did it not go well, or what happened with that? Wait, what? Hang on. We got some stuff going on.
What? Oh.
Wait. I have no idea. Never mind. I was thinking, I forgot that it's wet outside, so it's nothing that I really care about, but I thought he was talking about the local one. Anyway, sorry.
Probably is.
No, that person's from Kansas.
Just put a question mark.
I'll talk to you later. Let's see. Almost ran a 9.
Needs a new motor.
Ah. Wait, what? Oh, it dropped a valve. Oh, that blows. Okay. Yeah, no, that car's gonna do real good. Oh yeah. Man, that car scares me with or it looks like it would be uncomfortable to do a wheelie in. I don't know why.
Like any car.
It looks like so unnatural. Nah, Liam's good at doing wheelies. It feels comfortable. It feels right. You did them and you didn't even know it.
I know, that's true.
Almost ran a 9. That's good. Prime gets 60'd by most, and we run around on the top end. Imagine with power in the wake on. I know. It's going to be nuts. I don't want to race him anymore. I don't want to do it. I'll take my ass whooping and enjoy watching it.
Yeah. I never understood why people don't like racing.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't get it.
Even if you know you're going to lose.
I still do it. That means I got the best seat in the house for that race. Everybody can kiss my ass. They're like, oh, did you see that race between such and such? Yeah, closer than you. Chris Farley, I seen that. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Kyle's MR2 ran at 10, letting off. It's at Humble for rebuild at the moment. Are they? Oh, okay. So they stopped out there. Was he in Oklahoma? Okay. So they're just using. Alex is just letting them use their facilities and they're rebuilding it, or Humble's not doing it, are they? I don't know what I think about Alex Bacon. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. We need to take a trip to Oklahoma at some point.
Why?
Because it's more racing, different people.
I was curious.
It's like a couple hours away.
Yeah.
It's like a 4-hour trip.
A little more than that, isn't it? It's like probably 5, 6.
Yeah, on the way back. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Well, that's cool. That's an interesting stop off. Pretty sweet. What else we got going on? We got any videos that we could play now that we have this whole setup? Oh, they're doing it together. Okay. Well, that's cool. Kyle went to see family. Kyle went to see family. He's alone in Oklahoma City. Oh, he has family in Oklahoma City? I'm confused. That's okay. Play. What's the other one that everybody always asks for?
The golf one? That?
No, I can't remember. No, actually, I think it is free. Is it free version? I don't know.
I think so.
Come with bell housing made it to my adapter today. Attached to the trans and ready to bolt to the motor. Nice. Excellent. Coming along nicely then. What do you want to? Are we sticking with the twins for the El Camino?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my bad. You sticking with those manifolds, or are we doing new ones?
Go with twins. Huh?
I mean, I'll put twins on there if you want to put that single on there.
It's bothering me so much.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe to start it up, we'll use them.
Yeah. No, I mean we can use them initially, but we do need to get something else.
Yeah. I had somebody texting me about some airstrip thing, and I thought.
I just to tell them question mark. They might have not updated their Facebook. It's not that guy that you can find out at the gas station, is it?
I don't think so.
Just say question mark.
I got all excited because I was like, "Ooh, somebody's going to an airstrip." Apparently, they have some airstrip, nearby that sometimes people go to and race. But I'm like, "Wait a minute! It's pouring, like it's soaking wet outside." Let's see.
No.
Hutchinson, Kansas. I have no idea what's going on in Hutchinson, Kansas. Some airstrip race, I guess. I don't know. Never heard of it.
I think you're mistaken, sir. We are in Texas.
I think from the way I understood wait, what? Big single is your vote? You want the twins?
Yeah, I'm still with the twins.
What Texas 2K?
You could upgrade your single, but...
What does it say? Manifolds?
They're called manifolds now. Instead of manifold.
Is that like memories? Is that a play on memory?
I guess they can be.
I don't know if I just made a joke or like, let me see. Oh, okay. Somebody's sending us an event, and Kansas is far from us still. I don't know if I want to go that far.
I mean, if you guys want to sponsor all this, like suggested.
Pro Mod 90. Who do you think we are? Talking about them VS Racing 61s.
Unless anybody wants to sponsor.
Equalizer.
Thanksgiving weekend. That's tomorrow.
Nope. No, I will message him back shortly. Do something new, pro charge it. I don't know if that would be considered new. Twin supercharged? No, I don't want to do that either.
I mean, let's be realistic here. I was just hoping that I could drive and put it around.
Yeah, exactly. Anything above that is good. No, I think we'll stick with the twins. We know the twins will make the power. It's a little bit different than obviously the truck, because originally we were putting the identical setup into the Civic, but we couldn't fit the damn turbo in there. This one, oh my god, there is so much room. Dude, it's like, I mean, you could put two motors in the damn thing. There's so much freaking room in there for setup. I mean, the motor is, there's still a lot of room for the motor and everything, but it's narrow between the frame, like where it has to go.
You could fit two twins.
Yeah, everything else, my god, you can just crawl in there and live.
You can get two ladies and put them on either side.
You could, or dead ladies, or dead hookers. It got dark. So yeah, I don't know. We could literally put anything in there, but we already have the twins. We'll probably stick with that. Definitely be a front radiator setup sort of thing, unless we feel like we need to do otherwise. But I want the bed to be empty on this one, right?
I want it to be empty.
Having more of a usable bed, and
I'm
not
a
like.
Fan of yours. Like, I'd actually like to go get groceries with my.
I'd have gotten groceries.
I know, but like, I'd like to sit in the back of the Camino drinking some stuff.
Jesus Christ! She's been playing that song ever since we picked it up. Oh, you meant new to me? Yeah. I love supercharger stuff. I would love to have like a pro charger on there or something, but not for something that we want to make significant power on. Like, so the Falcon, The one that we tuned for Hayden, that was like perfect amount of power for supercharger. 400 or 500 horsepower, just smacking the throttle whenever you want it. The power's right there. Just a fun vehicle to drive around. But something we want to go fast in, we'll probably always stay turbo or nitrous. Let's see, 427 twin 106 millimeter turbos. Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit of budget for that. That would be nice. Anyone in Texas you looking to race? Yeah, this guy David Lalson. David Lalson. We'll race that dude. Or race Casey as well. I hear his nickname is Casey No Time. Yeah, in Texas. Yeah, everybody. Dude, you know how we are. We just like racing any chance we get. So it's a lot of people that I would like to race. I don't know how many. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to lose. It's almost as much fun as winning. Slightly less fun, but not by much. Pretty similar. Pretty similar amount of fun. I gotta call it a night. See you guys later. Hey, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the super chat again, man. You are the best human out there.
We should utilize those stickers and get some stickers around.
Yeah, we should. We need some on there. Little outlines like Tyler's cat outline. Let's see. My lady has a town car. I was looking under the hood thinking, holy intercooler space. Yeah, you put whatever the hell you want in there. It's crazy. 4 turbos, they'd fit no problem. Has the Terminator X given you any trouble? We're gonna find out more about it, but because we haven't used ours yet, except for to start up the truck, just to see if it would work. But the ones that I've been messing with for other people, they've all been pretty good. There was one that had a little glitch that we couldn't really figure out, and we've kind of just bypassed the problem for now. Is the logic for boost control just inverted for some reason, and we can't find anywhere in there where it's even an option. But anytime the boost is under its target, it acts like it's over the target, and it continues to chop down duty cycle instead of raising it up. So it just, from the beginning of the run, as soon as it hits its peak, it starts chopping out duty, even though it needs to be increasing it because boost is going down. So it's the weirdest thing, but we switched it over to where it's just running the solenoid off of a fixed duty cycle. Just doing that by time. So that's the only problem that we've gotten, though. Otherwise, Terminator X has been solid on the few other cars that we've done. Let's see. Chris said, isn't the 600 horsepower Prelude Travis, I think his name, from Texas? Prelude? I'm not sure. I don't think I know anybody with a Prelude. Oh, he's been on 1320 and Boosted Boys videos. With Prelude, I don't think I know of that one. He's doing like dig stuff, like it's a drag car, or it's like a roll racing car. 600 horsepower Prelude. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not sure. We're gonna be doing some roll racing here soon with Nick's car, hopefully.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the truck.
I'll roll race the truck. I've been wanting to. I didn't get to.
Yeah.
No. Wait, why didn't we get to? Oh, because I broke it. I broke the drive shaft, so I couldn't make streetcar takeover. Yes. Yeah. We were gonna do some roll racing in the truck. Probably the worst thing for it with how much slippage we're getting. He's got it sold. Kyle the H22. Well, it's not 600 horsepower Prelude. That Prelude used to be.
Did I really hold that message?
Yeah, Chris, Chris, I had to approve this message. He said tranny, and it was like, do you want to allow this message? That's funny.
How dare you?
Can't hear me. Uh-oh, do we lose sound? No, we still got sound. Okay. Might just be you. He is a handsome boy. Oh, what happened? There we go. On down. My uncle uncle lives in Texas. When I finish the hard body, I'll cruise it out, dude. Absolutely, and give us a heads up because we'll go cruising with you. Let's see, Holly still hasn't made it available for 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder universal setups. Yeah, I know. I was a little disappointed that they didn't have that right out the gate, but I'm sure it'll come soon, and it'll be a great option for everybody. As of now, unfortunately, the only option is HP
You might be
or
talking
Dominator.
to
That's all right. Can everybody else hear me okay, or is something going on with the audio? Oh, okay. I think it just might just be Richard. Maybe refresh, enhance. Yeah. No, that'd be cool. Let's see. What time? Oh man, it's getting late already. I guess we'll start wrapping it up. So tomorrow we're going to head over to Nick's at PTS Fab. Hopefully finish up tuning that vet, get it on the dyno, make some power, get the wheel speed sensors working. I think that we have the information that we need to get those working now. So there should be a lot of video on that for tomorrow. We dedicate the whole day tomorrow. Hopefully we can get it all done. And then Sunday we'll be trying to get the El Camino into the garage and hopefully start tearing it down. Let me know if anybody, if you know anybody local that's interested in the motor that will be coming out. It does run and surprisingly sounds great, but the carburetor or the line to the carb is, clogged up and not working right. Because the only way that we had it running was trickling fuel into it. But we have no use for it. We probably don't have any use for the transmission either. I mean, other than to use it as a core, but I mean that doesn't really do us a whole lot. So if anybody has a use for the motor, definitely let me know, and that way we can get rid of it because we don't want it to hang around the shop very long and just get in the way and gather dust. So we'll be taking it out pretty quickly. So let me know. Richard, I think you're the only one that has the volume issue. It's weird. Oh, I had already read that a while ago. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, look out for the video. I'm not sure if it's going to be just one video or two, but like I said, we're going to be doing these every week. I'm going to try to do Friday nights every week. Let you know what's going on. Let you know the plan for the rest of the weekend, so that it'll hopefully get you looking forward to the video when it comes out. Operator malfunction. Sorry, you just need to turn it up. That's funny. No problem. So yeah. Anyway, you got anything?
No, I don't really.
No, you don't do these things. You just sit there, and look pretty. That's not
No.
true. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Jesus, he's like out.
He is out.
All right, we gotta go get this dude to bed. Apparently, he's like a child. Okay, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the kind words on the choice in car. Hopefully we can get it up and running really quickly and have some fun with it and give you guys some good videos.
That should hopefully be my Christmas present.
What? It running? It getting bought as your Christmas present.
No, but we said running.
I said I was going to try to have it started by Christmas. I didn't say running. That's different, kind of slightly different. Won't be driving around and won't be making passes, but the goal is to get the engine in and get wiring and everything and have it started. Just have that burst of motivation by hearing it run at least. Because we had no idea what it's going to sound like with the twins. I never heard it with that. Yeah. So.
You didn't want to put the twins in yours.
Nope. And then we might put that gnarly cam in yours. I don't know. We're gonna see. We got some heads and cams that we might put on hers this time so she can make more power. No, we put a Z06 cam in there. I got a gnarly cam over there, specifically for those heads on a 5.3. Well, I don't know.
Where's the cam? This is the one in the box?
Okay, apparently I gotta find. Yeah, it's in the box.
Oh, okay.
Scared the shit out of me. I'm late. What's the project car? Oh, project car is an El Camino. It's on the picture, right? Boop, boop, boop. All right. Oh, I guess you can't really tell, huh? Because it's just the front of it. Yeah, it's an El Camino G-body. So anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out. We will, I guess, see you next
No,
Friday.
I knew those parts.
What?
Just didn't know where we put them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good.
No,
Anyway.
I know where the heads are.
Huh.
But yeah.
All right. Sorry. Weird ending. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Oh no, I make it even weirder because I don't know how to stop. Ah, crap. This isn't usual.
It says stop.